When you think of the Philippines, you probably picture those stunning beaches, white sand, turquoise water, paradise. It's the kind of place that fills travel magazines and Instagram feeds, a dream destination for sun-seekers and adventurers alike. But there's so much more to this country than just its postcard-perfect shores. The real magic of the Philippines goes far beyond its 7,641 islands. Each island has its own story, its own rhythm, and its own unique charm waiting to be discovered. It's a country bursting with energy, history, and a culture as vibrant as its sunsets. From lively street festivals that light up entire towns, to quiet moments watching the sky turn gold, there's a sense of celebration woven into everyday life. The heart of the Philippines beats in its cities and quiet towns, in late-night karaoke and bustling morning markets. Whether you're wandering through the chaos of Manila or sipping coffee in a sleepy provincial plaza, you'll find stories and laughter everywhere you go. Here, ancient Spanish churches stand beside modern skyscrapers, and tradition blends seamlessly with innovation. The past and present coexist, creating a landscape that's both familiar and surprising. What truly sets the Philippines apart is its people, welcoming, curious, and always ready to share a smile. Their warmth and hospitality turn strangers into friends in an instant. The warmth you feel here is the country's greatest treasure. It's in the laughter of friends, the kindness of strangers, and the sense of belonging you feel, even if you've just arrived. So, I'm challenging myself, with just $50 can I have an epic adventure? I want to see if it's possible to hop islands, ride colorful jeepneys, eat amazing food, and meet wonderful people all on a shoestring budget. This isn't just about saving money, it's about discovering how much joy and adventure you can find when you travel simply, with an open mind and a sense of curiosity. It's about proving that travel can be meaningful, even on a tight budget. Sometimes, the best memories come from the simplest experiences. It's about finding richness in experiences, not possessions. Sharing a meal, joining a local celebration, or learning a new tradition can be more valuable than any souvenir. Join me as we discover how far $50 can take us in the beautiful Philippines. Let's see what adventures, friendships, and surprises await when we travel with open hearts. Let's go beyond the tourist spots and connect with the real soul of this country. The adventure starts now, and I can't wait to share every moment with you. $50 might not last long in the West, but here in the Philippines, it's a game changer. Converted, that's about 2,900 pesos, a budget that can unlock days of adventure if you travel like a local. The secret? Eat where locals eat, ride how they ride, and sleep where they sleep. Skip the fancy resorts and international chains. The real Philippines is in the carinderias, on the jeepneys, and in the guest houses. A meal at a carinderia, less than $2. A jeepney ride, about 25 cents. A clean guest house, under $10 a night. Suddenly $50 isn't a limitation, it's an opportunity. Budget travel forces you to connect, to be resourceful, and to see the country from the inside out. The Philippines is perfect for this kind of adventure, affordable, welcoming, and full of surprises. With my pesos in hand, I'm ready to dive in. This isn't just a money challenge, it's a gateway to unforgettable experiences. Let's see what's possible. My journey begins at Mactan Cebu International Airport, a place buzzing with energy where travelers from all over the world converge, each with their own story and destination. The moment I step outside, the humid air wraps around me like a warm blanket, instantly reminding me that I'm far from home and on the edge of something new. I exchange my $50 for a thick stack of pesos. Suddenly, the challenge of making this money last feels both daunting and exciting. Every peso counts and every decision matters. With no pre-booked plans, just a crumpled map and a restless sense of curiosity, I'm free to let the day unfold however it wants. Cebu is the perfect starting point. Bustling city, stunning coastline, and endless directions to explore. The possibilities stretch out before me like the roads on my map. Unsure where to go next, I ask a friendly security guard for the cheapest way to the pier. He points me toward the local buses and iconic jeepneys, steering me away from the expensive taxis lined up outside. I quickly learn that asking locals is the smartest move. They know the shortcuts, the best eats, and the hidden gems you won't find in any guidebook. My first destination is Pier 1, the gateway to the islands. Here, I'll catch a ferry to Alango Island, a place famous for its wildlife sanctuary and peaceful vibe. The plan is simple. Hop on a jeepney to the pier, board the ferry to the island, and let curiosity guide my steps. I'll explore, eat local food, and return before nightfall. It's a loose plan, but that's the beauty of it. Sometimes, the best adventures are the simplest ones, born from spontaneity and a willingness to say yes to the unknown. As the airport chaos fades behind me, I feel a sense of freedom and anticipation. I'm leaving the familiar behind and chasing island dreams. With a loose plan and an open mind, I'm ready for whatever comes next. New friends, unexpected detours, and stories waiting to be written. This is how real travel begins. One step, one question, one local tip at a time. The journey is underway, and every moment is a chance to discover something new. I have no idea where this path will lead, but that's exactly what makes it so thrilling. The adventure is just getting started, and I can't wait to see what's around the next corner. Stepping outside the airport, I'm immediately greeted by the sight of the legendary jeepneys, rolling works of art that are impossible to miss. They're loud, vibrant, and bursting with energy, each one a moving canvas that tells a story. The air is thick with the sound of engines and laughter, and I can already sense the adventure that lies ahead. Every jeepney is a masterpiece, painted in dazzling colors and adorned with chrome, stickers, and hand-painted signs. They're not just vehicles. They're a symbol of Filipino creativity and resilience, each one reflecting the personality of its owner and the spirit of the community. I scan the handwritten route signs, searching for my destination. After a moment, I spot one heading to Pier 1. With a mix of excitement and nerves, I climb aboard, squeezing in beside locals who barely glance up. They're used to travelers like me. Inside, the atmosphere is electric. Students in uniforms, workers in bright shirts, and families with children all share the ride, sitting shoulder to shoulder. There's a sense of camaraderie, a feeling that everyone is in this together, no matter where they're headed. The engine roars to life, music blares from hidden speakers, and the city rushes by in a blur of color and sound. The jeepney weaves through traffic, horns blaring as we speed past street vendors and bustling markets. When it's time to pay, I watch as passengers pass their fare down the line, bayad po. And like magic, the correct change comes back hand to hand. It's a system that relies on trust, and it works seamlessly, even in the chaos. This simple act of passing money connects everyone, a small but powerful reminder of the community spirit that keeps the city moving. For just 15 pesos, less than the price of a cup of coffee, I'm swept up in the daily rhythm of Cebu, sharing space and stories with strangers who feel like friends. This isn't just a way to get from point A to point B, it's a cultural experience, a window into the heart of the Philippines. I watch the city unfold through open windows, feeling the warm breeze and the pulse of local life. Every street, every face, every moment feels alive and real. People chat, laugh, and share the ride, turning a simple commute into a shared adventure. There's a sense of belonging, even for a newcomer like me. For just a few cents, I get a front row seat to the real Philippines, a place where every journey is a story waiting to be told. My adventure is off to an incredible start, and I can't help but smile. I haven't even reached the islands yet, but already I feel changed by the experience. Sometimes the journey itself is the destination. The jeepney ride is more than just a memory. It's a lesson in joy, connection, and the beauty of everyday life. As we approach the pier, I know this is a ride I'll never forget. Onward to the next adventure. At Pier 1, the energy is electric. People, cargo, and anticipation fill the air. I buy a ferry ticket to Olongo Island for just 40 pesos. The banca, a traditional outrigger boat, is packed with locals and cargo. The 20-minute ride offers stunning views of Cebu and the open sea. Arriving on Olongo, life slows down. No skyscrapers, just tricycles and quiet roads. I hire a tricycle to the wildlife sanctuary for 50 pesos. The sanctuary, a haven for migratory birds, costs another 100 pesos to enter. Walking the bamboo boardwalk over mangroves, I spot herons and egrets in peaceful silence. Afterward, my driver takes me to a quiet beach. No crowds, just white sand and clear water. I swim, relax, and soak in the beauty. This is the essence of budget travel. Simple, authentic, unforgettable. My entire island adventure, transport, entrance, and beach, costs less than $5. It's proof that you don't need much to experience paradise. The best moments are often the simplest. Olongo Island is a hidden gem, and my journey is just beginning. After swimming, hunger hits, and it's time for real Filipino food. My tricycle driver Ramon takes me to a local carinderia, a humble eatery run by Maria. The menu: adobo, sinigang, grilled fish, and pinakbet, all home-cooked and delicious. I choose adobo and pinakbet, served with a mountain of rice for just over $2. As I eat, Ramon shares stories about his life, family, and dreams. These unscripted moments, sharing a meal, swapping stories, are the heart of travel. Before I leave, Ramon invites me to his home. His family welcomes me with warmth and laughter, offering water and smiles. They have little, but their generosity is immense. This is the true richness of the Philippines: connection, kindness, and community. The best souvenirs are the friendships you make. I leave Olongo with a full stomach and a fuller heart. Travel is about people, not just places. These memories will last far longer than any postcard. On to the next adventure. Want to travel the Philippines on a budget? Here's what I've learned. First, embrace local transport: jeepneys, tricycles, ferries. They're cheap and part of the adventure. Second, eat at carinderias and markets. The food is authentic, delicious, and affordable. Be open to trying new dishes, you might discover a new favorite. Third, stay flexible. The best experiences often come from spontaneous decisions and local tips. Some hidden gems aren't in any guidebook. Finally, learn a few Tagalog phrases: salamat, thank you; magkano, how much; and po, for respect. A little effort goes a long way in making connections. Smile, be curious, and let the journey surprise you. The Philippines rewards those who travel with an open mind. Your adventure awaits. As the sun sets, I ferry back to Cebu, reflecting on a day packed with adventure. With just $50, I rode jeepneys, explored an island, walked mangroves, swam in the sea, and shared a meal with new friends. The total cost? About $7.50. I still have most of my budget left and a heart full of memories. This challenge proves you don't need to be rich to have rich experiences. The real value of travel is in the moments: the colors of a jeepney, the taste of adobo, the kindness of strangers. These are the stories I'll remember long after the trip ends. The Philippines has shown me that connection matters more than comfort. It's not about fancy hotels or expensive meals, it's about people, places, and perspective. My pockets are lighter, but my heart is so much fuller. This is the true reward of travel. $50, a million memories. I'd make this trade any day. The adventure isn't over yet. There's always more to discover. This $50 adventure is just the beginning. There are more islands to explore, more jeepneys to ride, and more stories to share. Your support makes these journeys possible. Thank you for being part of this community. With the rest of my budget, I'll keep exploring the Philippines, maybe the mountains, maybe another island. The possibilities are endless, and that's what makes travel so exciting. Stay tuned for more adventures, more tips, and more unforgettable moments. Let's keep exploring together. The world is waiting. Pack your bag, embrace the unknown, and let's go. See you on the next journey.